Hi everyone, it's Sandy Leyva. This is another edition of Brain Food for Accounting Leaders. And this week we're going to be talking about your subconscious. This is in the area of expansion. Your subconscious, your brain is really consisting of, there's really no brain part that's called the subconscious or the conscious, which was something that was kind of weird when I was going through school. But I want to liken the subconscious to an iceberg. Your conscious is at the top, and it's the part of the iceberg that's exposed. It's actually very little of the iceberg. And your subconscious is this huge piece that's below the water that no one sees, and you really don't have access. There's a saying that says you don't even use 90% of your brain. Well, that's not correct, but in the light of the fact that you don't actually have access at any one time to certain parts of your brain or to every single function in your brain, otherwise I think we'd all blow up and explode. This is why we have a subconscious, to kind of protect us. And so there's very little that's available to us from a conscious standpoint, and the rest of our brain is working, and we don't have direct access to it. I hope that makes sense. It's almost like we can't control our heartbeat. There's a huge part of our brain that, unless we're monks and we've done 50 years of meditation, we really don't have access to that stuff. It's possible, but you have to really change your brain significantly to do it. But here's where the studies get kind of weird, and that is your subconscious is actually the one making all the decisions, because it's got access to more stuff than your conscious does. So it actually makes a better decision for you. Your conscious is very ego-driven, so it makes you feel like you're in control, but it's actually your subconscious deciding. And then what happens literally is our conscious rationalizes the decision. So don't freak out about this, because this is actually a good thing. But one of the things we need to be a little bit careful of is watching what we actually feed or bring into or input into our subconscious, because it all considers it. And I don't know that it necessarily knows, real from fake and all this kind of thing. So we'll go into this in a couple more weeks, but I think the action step is to be aware that your subconscious is driving a lot more than you might think it is. And if you can bring more positivity, more positive thoughts, more positive emotions, more positive things into your subconscious, you're probably going to have a far better experience with your brain decision making than if you bring a lot of negative stuff into it. All right, so think about that, and we'll go into this more in a couple more weeks. Bye for now.